Hello friends, Matthew Deary checking in with a headphone debacle that I recently waded my way through. Here I have a pair of Apple AirPods Max, a pair of headphones that costs a staggering $550. You heard me right, $550. Could these headphones possibly be worth that much money? No chance, right? Right?
I don't believe it. It's not possible.
All right, so let's compare these to their direct competition, the Sony XM4s. At least, well, the direct competition, that's what the internet told me. To be frank, I actually bought these Sony headphones first because I needed a new pair of noise-canceling headphones. I work at home with young kids in the mix, so that said, I just could not stomach the Apple price tag, so I went with the Sony brand. And even though I paid significantly less for these headphones, they're still expensive.
You write it off.
And they came in at $316, even though they're even cheaper now, of course. But after wearing these for a few days, I was not overly impressed. They're a good pair of headphones, but they just don't feel quite as robust as these AirPods. And to be frank, the ear cups themselves, they just aren't super comfortable. They're a bit small and they were a bit tight on my ears, and they definitely got more uncomfortable after hours of wearing. When you're a video editor and you're sitting at a desk all day, you wear these headphones all day, discomfort is a non-starter. The controls on the sides are neat and they're super minimal with tapping, but it's just not super responsive. It's not always responding when you're telling it to move the volume up or move the volume down or move a track forward. It's just not as easy to use as I would like. And the headphones themselves have the ability to tweak the audio settings in the Sony app, but as an audiophile, that's just not really a huge deal to me. And the headphones themselves, they always connected just fine to both my phone and my computer, but they aren't made by Apple, so they don't integrate perfectly into my ecosystem. So with that, I decided to bite the bullet and buy the Apple AirPods Max, and I really hoped that I didn't like them more than these Sonys. I found them on sale at an authorized Amazon seller account, and Best Buy matched the price at $483. So I bought them at Best Buy. And to be frank, I try not to shop at Amazon as much as possible. They treat their employees like absolute garbage, discarding people and their livelihoods just to make more money. Dive in deep, do some research for yourself. Shame on you, Amazon. I digress. I picked up the Apple AirPods Max, and to my absolute dislike, I love these stupid things. I love them. They are incredible headphones and they are worth every single penny. I hate it because I had the option of returning them, and of course now I have to keep them. I wear headphones all the time for work, and having a good pair of noise-canceling headphones I love is essential to me working at home with my crazy boys in the mix. So let's talk comfort, because I wear headphones all day. These headphones are the most comfortable over-ear headphones I've ever tried on. The padding on these cups is next level. I love how they feel, and the cup size you can see is a bit bigger, and it does not crowd my ear. And these cups themselves are removable and replaceable. Just with you snap them on with a magnet, because apparently this padding becomes less effective over time. So replacing is recommended every 1 to 2 years depending on use. So these popping on and off is ingenious, considering most buyers who spend $481 on a pair of headphones are expecting more than 1 to 2 years use out of them. One metric audiophiles use, I am not an audiophile, but one thing they always talk about is instrument separation, or the ability to distinguish or hear each instrument. An orchestra playing, for instance, you can hear the individual instruments even though they are playing as a collective. I never noticed such a thing until I read reviews talking on the matter, and then I heard this insane distinction for myself. The headphones also have a feature called Spatial Audio, which you might have heard of, which allows you to almost feel like you're in the room with the musicians. It even applies sometimes to podcasts when you turn your head. It's kind of unique. And unlike Apple's other best-selling headphones, the Beats by Dre, which are terrible for listening to anything but rap or heavy bass music, these AirPods Max are tuned perfectly for all sorts of musical tastes. Music, podcasts, everything in between. It all sounds unbelievable in these stupidly expensive headphones. Regarding noise canceling, some experts have regarded the XM4s as superior in this department, but to be honest, for my untrained ear, I cannot tell the difference. And if there is one, in my opinion, the edge is razor thin. Both of these headphones have premium noise canceling settings. Also advantage AirPods Max are the minimalist buttons on the headphones. You can see it has a digital crown, which can raise or lower the volume, or even pause your music or video, and is so much easier to use than Sony's buttonless, less responsive earphone tapping. This has just got an actual physical dial. It feels great to turn it. It's kind of the same type of digital crown that the Apple Watch has, and just it's super responsive. You know what you're doing. There's no sort of feeling around in the dark and tapping. It's just much better than the Sony headphones. And the transparency mode can be activated here or deactivated with the secondary button. Sony has a solid option as well, where you just press the ear cup to toggle on transparency mode so you can hear the world around you, and then let go of it to turn the noise canceling back on. But to be honest, pressing the ear cup isn't the most comfortable action, with the cup kind of feeling like a plunger on my ear. But for me, one of the biggest advantages that the Apple headphones have is the fact that I am neck deep in the Apple ecosystem and their seamless integration with my laptop and my iPhone. These instantly connect to my computer right when I pull them out of their deep sleep function. The Sony headphones are there once I power them on, but they don't pop up right to my computer until I go into the Bluetooth settings and click connect. First world problems. I gotta power them on, then I gotta go to the Bluetooth settings. It's like, oh. The AirPods connect automatically with a little icon showing up. And for those of you that don't know, the Sony headphones come, like most would expect, again, with a on and off power button, while the Apple headphones are legitimately always powered on and ready to go, unless you put them in this ridiculous case, which uses magnets to put them to sleep or in some sort of low power mode. And this case is functionally awful and does not even fully protect the headphones. It also looks atrocious. I mean, look at this thing. I've heard people say it looks kind of like a purse or maybe a bra, and this is without a doubt one of Apple's worst designs.
Take it away from me. I'm sorry, I love you. You gotta get out.
In a case on one of their truly great products. In this case, if I'm being honest, was a huge demerit in my eyes as I weighed out the options between these two headphones, which one to buy. The headphones just waste away battery unless you put them in this wonky case. I have to carry this case with me everywhere. Why can't I just have a power button up here and shut them down like all other battery operated headphones? But now using these for a while, I must admit having the headphones just fire up once I raise them towards my head, it's kind of cool. And I found a solution to the hideous case in the form of this headphone stand that I found on an Etsy shop. I'll put the link in the description below. But these headphones are not only stored safely and, look cool sitting on my desk. It's kind of, it's a nice way to display these headphones. But the seller ingeniously placed magnets in this stand to mimic the same function as that ugly case and put these headphones to sleep while they're placed within this cradle. So no battery is wasted while I put them in this holder. All right, so that's my story. I set out to buy a great pair of noise canceling headphones, and I almost had a heart attack when I saw the price of these Apple AirPods Max.
No problem, just having a heart attack.
But ended up loving them enough to buy, keep, and advocate for them anyway. Thank you to my 2 oldest boys for lending a hand with this video. Hopefully something from this duration was insightful or at least maybe somewhat entertaining. And if that's the case, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, you know, the whole deal. Or even leave me a comment, your favorite Pokemon, huh? Favorite Pokemon? Alakazam, followed closely by Charizard. Well, until next time, love you, friends. So I just bought this for my production kit, so of course I'm going to use it.